Turn around, fuck it all the way up. Dust it down, turn around, fuck it all the way up. Bust it down, turn around, look. Let's get it straight, girl. You don't need a nigga for nothing. Looking better every day. You got that Benjamin Button. Claiming he don't got a girl. You know niggas be frontin'. You don't need no bitch coming up to you as a woman.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So today I will be showing you guys how to do box braids, and this is my lovely what's the word for that? This is my lovely assistant, I guess you could say. She got stuff all in her eyes, don't mind her. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to do box braids. I'm not gonna do her whole head because I will be doing different other styles and different videos on her, so I'm only gonna do a few of them. I'm gonna show you guys what you would need, and again, it depends, it varies depending on hair types of actual people. So yeah, so you have your braiding hair, a comb, a rubber band, and then you have some sort of gel or jam or whatever to hold the hair, I guess you could say. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to take her hair ponytail down, and then I'm gonna make a section at the bottom. And of course, y'all know it's not straight right now, so but it's okay that we're gonna get it together. And I actually like this mannequin head because it actually look like, you know, scalp. It looks like somebody's scalp, so I actually really would like to move this up so that way you guys can see. So I actually really like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this up. Now I am gonna have to look at it because I can't look at it in the mirror. I mean the phone. I'm gonna look at it and make sure the part is straight across. And then I'll show her back to you guys. Let me see how it looks in the camera. So another way a method that I use to make sure that the part is straight, I put the grease or gel or whatever that you use. So I take my comb and I dig it in there just to get a little bit on there, and then I add it to the top row. I don't add it to the bottom. What this does is this gets the hair, like, I don't know, it really separates the hair because it holds this up. It holds the top, the rest of the hair up, if that makes sense. So I do that, and then I just comb it up, and this is how I can see if my part is straight. I want to get a little bit more and add it over here. And this is literally how I can tell if the part is straight. And for the most part, it gets a little sketchy over here, but for the most part, the part is straight. So with that being said, that means we are good to move forward when it comes to doing the hair. On the sides, the hair is just a little bit thicker, so it's like kind of difficult to see. But this is the hair. Then you want to section it off to make a square or a triangle, or I'm gonna do a square, then I'm gonna do a triangle. And so with this, you gotta get some more gel or jam or whatever you use, some more grease, and you gotta put it on here, and you gotta put it on the part. So again, it's separating it out of the way. And you see it's separating now. So I'm just gonna do this, get it through the hair a little bit. Then I want to open my pack of hair. So you have two ways you can do this. Usually, like I'm saying, I would go ahead and take It should wrap back like this. And then where the rubber band is at the top, I would go ahead, make sure it's even on both sides, and cut on either side of the dog, of the rubber band. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. Rubber band right here. So now you have 2 halves of hair. Okay? So I'll put the 1 half away because I don't need that right now. And I'm just gonna focus on 1 half. So now I'm gonna separate a decent amount to start it off. And again, we're doing box braids. So you're gonna take it, and right now it's even. I don't like when it's like that because the hairs are gonna end at one point, like at the same time instead of differently. So you can either take it apart and do it like this and make it uneven, or you could have just put it back together and pull it, and I'll do that for the next one. So now you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna take it like this, and you're gonna grab the hair and then wrap it around. Wrap it around 1. So now you still have 3 parts, and you just keep on wrapping it around. And as you're wrapping it around, you're adding in hair to each portion. And you just keep going and keep going. You just keep going. So this is how it looks at the beginning of it. So that's one way you can do the box braids. So I'm showing you one way, and I'm gonna show you another way. And you just go down. And there's also different types of ways to braid. Some people braid under, some people braid over. This is under braiding. And you just literally just keep going and keep going all the way to get to the end. So that's one way. This is one way to do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward this part, and then I want to get to the next one. The same grease you're using to separate it, or whatever grease you want to use throughout the braid, so that way you see how right here it has flyaways. I'm going to come a little bit closer. You see how it has flyaways right there, but then after I added the grease, the flyaways went away. You want to make, that's how you make your braids neat, because you don't want the flyaways. You do not want flyaways, especially not when you first get it done. That's not how it's supposed to be at all. And once you get to the end, you can do different things. You can leave it alone. You can add, as long as you make sure there's not the hair still, you know, going through, you can add hair glue. Some people put hair glue at the ends to bond it. Some people burn it. Some people just let it, you know, like stop right here. And then they dip it in hot water at the end. It just depends. So again, this is how it looks. This is how it looks. So that's one way you can do it. I'm going to show you another way. So this is now separated. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Take some more of the gel. Put it over there. Put it over here. scooch her back up again so I can show y'all how to start it. And then again. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take another piece of hair like I did last time. About the same amount. And then I'm gonna take it and pull a little bit on both sides to make it like uneven. Now this is another way you can do it other than separating it and doing like that. And see, now it's uneven and not straight. Okay. So another way you can do it, I always do it under. So you can separate it. Okay, so you can separate it. So you go separate the two. This is another way I'm gonna show you how to do it. Separate the two, and you're gonna like bring it around like this. I think I did this the first time. And you see it now it has three parts. I have one right there, one right there, and one right there. And literally all I did was loop it around. It's just they loop together. Instead of one piece has two pieces, one piece has one and one. Then you're gonna take those three pieces, add one for the hair. So I'm gonna restart this one because I don't know why it's coming out like this. And so the way you can do it to where it's starting at the top and not like towards the bottom, you separate it. Into two pieces. You're gonna use the first piece first. You can even separate this hair into two pieces, the original hair, so that way it could be like separated more and it won't slide. You only want to braid it like once or twice, and then you just add the bottom pieces in there. And then you just go ahead and keep on braiding. And you literally just keep going. And that way you see it's more to the head rather than kind of loose like this one. And this will avoid it from getting old faster. And you just keep on going down. I'm just gonna fast forward this part so I get to the bottom. So this is how you do box braids. 2 different ways you can do it. It's just a preference. And yeah.
Turn around, fuck it all the way up. Dust it down, turn around, fuck it all the way up. Bust it down, turn around.